Hey guys, Tog here, and welcome to Loretta, which is a psychological thriller game about a woman dealing with betrayal and infidelity. I see it will let us skip it, but I'm kind of interested in how this plays out. My name's Loretta Lou Harris. Friends call me Laura. I'm 38 years old. I was born in a small town in the South that y'all probably never heard of. The moment I turned 16, I ran away to the East Coast. I'm an unemployed ornithologist and a mediocre housewife. A few months ago, my husband and I moved to a farm that he got from his parents. Life here ain't exactly simple, but we get by all the same. Up until 2 weeks ago, anyway. When Walter up and disappeared without a trace. What happened to Walter? Miss Harris? I'm Frank Chambers. I'm looking for your husband. You from the police? Now, I already talked to the sheriff. I ain't got nothing more to say. No, ma'am. I'm leading a private investigation. There are some people from New York. Important people. I really like their wind chime, just need to point that out. Who'd really like to have a word with Mr. Harris. Well, tell him to get in line. And who are these important people? I didn't catch your last name. I really love this, art style of game. Oh, these are choices. What? Oh, okay. I thought she was, speaking like a whole paragraph there. I want to know who these important people are. People who Mr. Harris still needs to pay. Okay, so he's in debt. Mind if I come in? Oh. He wipes his neck with a handkerchief. Our house is kind of decrepit a little bit over here. Oh, there's an axe. You've got a very lovely house, ma'am. Don't bother, right? It looks like they tried, so this whole part's really nice, but then this whole section is just neglected. I can't stand this place either. Is this Mr. Harris's house? His parents. You're not from around here, are you? Or New York, for that matter. Don't test my hospitality. Sorry, didn't mean to offend. I'm paid to ask questions, you know. But my only concern is Mr. Harris. Mainly, I need to know if he's alive. Or dead. Ma'am? How long has Mr. Harris been gone for? 2 weeks? Who hired you? Want something to drink? Yeah, who hired this guy? Why don't you start off by telling me who it was that hired you? Ahem, of course. I work for a firm called Wallace and Partners. I represent the interests of Mr. Wallace. Here's my card. Isn't that like the opposite of what you would do as a PI? Business card. Okay. This could be fake though, I guess. Frank Chambers, PI. New York, New York. All right. Your husband owes Mr. Wallace a substantial sum of money, ma'am. He must have been a gambler. Did Mr. Harris mention anything about that to you? I reckon your services cost a lot more than that. Haha. I don't charge that much. Well, you should. Your job's pretty dangerous asking questions. I don't. Phew. Beads of sweat fall from Chambers' face onto his wrinkled shirt. Can I get you something to drink? The kitchen's just down the hall. Is there anything we can interact with here? Oh! This thing gets on my nerves. Sometimes I feel like I can hear it ticking from all the way in the bedroom. Walter and I by the ocean. 8 years ago. Oh, so it's been a while since we've taken a vacation. Oh, what is this? Wow. Fancy. Oh. Damn dusty roads. I don't know what that was, but that was really cool. Walter's hat. He bought it in New York. Can I go into any of these? I can't leave Chambers alone. Okay, got it. Can we go in here? No? Moose head. I done lost count of how many times I asked Walter to throw this nasty old thing away. Oh. You're not gonna answer that? Hello? Hello? Can I talk to Mr. Harris, please? Get in line. Who's calling? Well, he can't come to the phone right now. She hangs up. You know what? We'll do who's calling. May I ask who's calling? This is Patrick Fitzgerald from the Atlantic Press Publishing House. Would you kindly put Mr. Harris on the phone? It's extremely urgent. Mr. Harris ain't available. He ain't here. Well, what time will he be back? Miss? This is about his book. Oh, what? Our husband wrote a book? We're still waiting for him to send the second half. Oh. The contracts are ready, but... Miss, could you please pass? Oh, they hung up. Oh, I see what she did there. Wow. Okay, so there's already some mystery. It happens sometimes. Alright, let's go get him his drink. Afraid lemonade is all I can offer. Just water would be fine with me, ma'am. I'm a tad parched from that long drive.   What? ？ Sorry. Am I supposed to poison him? Is that like... Oh, wow. Catalog. An April furniture catalog. It's got all a nuclear family could need. How are things with the novel? Did Mr. Harris finish it? Is Mr. Wallace interested in that too? No, ma'am. Just curious. A real pity that the true work of a detective isn't at all like the stuff your husband writes about. You know, in his hard-boiled detective stories, it's the laws of the genre, Mr. Chambers. Oh, so she knew he was an author. It's not like he did a secret book or something. Am I supposed to poison him? Let's leave him be because he's a PI. We might get in trouble if we kill him too early. This humidity is killing me. He wipes his face with a handkerchief. I didn't think it'd be this hot this spring of 39. Where's that music coming from? The fields. Farmers. Walter rents out the land. I guess the music helps him pass the time. His eyes linger on Laura's hips. Oh. She pretends not to notice. Oh, that just got all shiny. What? Oh, quite the shame. For a fine lady like yourself. To be stuck out in a place like this. Here's your water. You're too kind. Thank you. Huh. He dries his lips on his sleeve. So how much land have you got here, ma'am? 60 or so acres, that's quite a bit. He whistles. Don't get too excited. It was mortgaged a long while back. May I take a look at the yard? Suit yourself. Oh. What in... Yeah, what? It's the pipes. Okay, I was gonna say... Oh, look, there's like a... Wait, why is this red? Our mouse turned red. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. Son of a... Got some plumbing installed. And what do you know? Sorry. I need to go down into the basement. I need a hand? Uh-oh. Nah. No need to trouble yourself. Besides, you want to look around the place. Didn't you? Oh my gosh, my mouse turned red though. What? Oh, a calendar. Hold on. Let's see what else is in here. Another month's flown by. Okay. Anything else? I think that's it. It's damp and dark down in the basement. Too damp and too dark. It smells like mold. Just like Chambers' breath, actually. Oh, ew. I can hardly find the water pipes. At first glance, everything seems to be in order. But there's a weird buzzing sound coming from them. Look closer. Oh, or leave. Looks like something's stuck in them. Hard to say what, exactly. I hold out my hand and touch something wet and hairy. I grab hold of it and tug. Oh, a dead rat. Could have been worse, yeah, it could have. Buzzing stopped. For now. Oh. It looks like Chambers went out to the yard. Tell me, Miss Harris, where do you think your husband might be? Got any ideas? Send him away. Maybe he went back to New York. He's got a sister there. What was her name? Cynthia. No, I already spoke to her. And then maybe you passed him while you were on your way here. Walter could be halfway to New York by now. Well, that certainly is possible. Well, ma'am, thank you for your time. Sorry you had to come all this way for nothing. But I really don't think I can help. It's fine. It's what I'm paid to do. Thanks again for the water. Although there's one thing I truly can't understand, Miss Harris. If Walter did indeed run away, then why is he... My name is Loretta Lou Harris. Friends call me Laura. I'm an unemployed housewife, stuck in a hellhole, with nothing but sun and fucking wheat. 2 weeks ago, I killed my husband. Oh. Oh, what? I ain't trying to make excuses, but I think I ought to tell my story from the beginning. But I ain't looking to be forgiven by the gentlemen of the jury. I know that's impossible now, but I want to give a chance to whoever's gonna read this to maybe understand me. You see, my relationship with Walter, it started to fall apart long before the day he died. Long before we moved to this goddamn farm. I even liked it at the start. Trading the bustling city life for a humble one out in the country. Course, wishful thinking's all it was. Women don't get much choice in this world. Take enough wrong turns, and before you know it, you're low class. And I was finally starting to see that all my turns were the wrong ones too. Clothespin. The metal coil inside is rusted. Oh. Another broken, creaky step. A nail sticking out, waiting for the right moment to finally jab into my leg. I asked Walter to fix it. Not that that did any good. Walter wasn't a bad person. He almost never drank, and even when he did, he never got violent. In all our years together, he only hit me that one time. And he felt awful about it afterwards. Oh my gosh. Still, everything about him was starting to irritate me. And I reckon the feeling was mutual. That irritation turned into a burning hatred that only got stronger after we moved out here. His snoring was like nails on a chalkboard. He'd spit everywhere like he was a damn camel. And food got stuck in his teeth all the time. But what really got under my skin was how he was always reeking of onions. All the damn time. It was this disgusting, oily smell that soaked into all the furniture. But you want to know what the weird thing was? I ain't never used any onions in my cooking. A bird? Scared away. What if it poops in our table? Shoo! Did it just go in our basement? Crap. Walter. A bird got into the house. Walter. No way in hell he didn't hear me. Oh. We'll never run out of dirty dishes in this house. Oh, ouch. Cut my finger. Okay. Oh. Walt and I met towards the end of 1929. He was a little older than me. Mighty handsome, of course. He worked as a newspaper correspondent. But I couldn't tell you the name of what paper it was. They've probably quit publishing it now anyway. My mother died in 1930. Walter and I got married in 31. I got pregnant in 33. They called it an ectopic pregnancy. And that was followed by a miscarriage. I lost my child before I ever got to be a mother. Now, where'd it go? It's kind of brutal. Sounds like she's got some serious trauma. Hello? Who's calling? Are you gonna speak or what? You think this is funny? Oh. It's a creepy room. Oh, there's upstairs. Oh. A woman in a wheat field. Wheat, wheat, wheat. All we got is damn wheat. Walter always locks the bedroom door. Such a stupid habit. A guest bedroom. As I understand it, Walter's parents slept in separate bedrooms. One of them harsh 1910 traditions. Walter and I turned this place upside down, looking for the key, but no luck. Sure feels strange knowing I can't access certain parts of the house. Not like the house ain't big enough already. Walt got into writing around the same time. I never understood his compulsion to write. I never lied to him, nor will I to you. But Walter ain't the most talented writer. I don't know how much confidence a man needs to want to fight against eternity. But somehow Walter had exactly that much. That's what I liked about him. Walter's first highbrow novels weren't published. He tried arguing with Joyce, Hemingway, and Faulkner. He was writing reviews on books I never heard of. But at last, Walter Harris found his niche. Hard-boiled detective novels. And oh boy, it turned out to be a gold mine. At first, he published his books under a pseudonym. He still had his old job. Then eventually, writing those thrilling, silly little stories became his career. I wasn't ever a big reader. I didn't consider myself to be an intelligent woman either. Intelligent women discover new chemical elements. They write articles in liberal newspapers. They write much more than just pie recipes. They protest and fight for their rights. They demand attention and respect. But me? I never demanded anything. Okay. Did you see the bird? Bird? Oh, a bird. Don't matter. Where's the bedroom key? I want to clean up. Oh, okay. Odd. So strange. Wait, hello? Anything else? I'm trying to work. Oh, okay, excuse me. Just leave you be. Something went wrong in New York. I never found out what exactly. Walter fell into a pit of debt and dragged me down there with him. He left the obscenely high deposit we'd paid on our apartment, packed our bags, and rented the cheapest rust bucket he could find. In the spring of 1947, we moved to the farm, to Walter's parents' old house. Edna and Douglas Harris died of typhus back in 1927. And so we jumped off the bumpy life raft that was our former life and rushed into the unknown. Could we look at ourselves in the mirror? I feel like that would... No? Oh. Our belongings are in these suitcases. A whole human life contained in a few bags. We still ain't unpacked most of it. Let's check it out. Birth certificate of John Edward Harris. Date of birth, June 6, 1946. Gender, male. Mother, Loretta Lou Harris. Father, Walter Phillips Harris. It was October 1945. when I got pregnant again. Doctor said I was too old. He used some weird phrases like elderly parturient or something. With my medical history, neither me nor my baby stood a chance. I reckon it was just a miracle. 9 months later, I gave birth to a boy, Johnny Harris. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. Or maybe I'm going too far back. Long story short, I lost Johnny too. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Oh, there's the bird. Who's that? Of all Walter's sins, his adultery was the least to concern me. Oh my. Let's say his gambling affected my life in a much more serious way. His adultery was pretty obvious. Walter hadn't touched me in months. Can't say I was too upset by it, though. Nonetheless, I knew one thing for sure. That ginger bitch Margaret sure did love her onions. Oh shit. Fucking throwing shade. Damn. That was probably a pretty sick burn back in that time frame. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, uh-oh. I felt trapped. I was suffocating in this cramped farmer's paradise. I could feel the noose tightening around my neck. I went to the bank. So, can you state your profession, ma'am? Oh. Should we tell them that that is our job, right? We're gonna go with our job. I'm an ornithologist by trade. But for now, I just run the house, mostly. Excuse me, how do you spell that? Ornithologist. A scientist. Kind who studies birds. I see. How about the man of the house, ma'am? What does he do? Walter's a writer. Wait, Walter Harris. You mean the writer? The affair with the killer, the black tulip. I see you're a fan. Haha. No, not me, I'm afraid. My wife, though. Why, she just adores his books. Who would have thought? Right here in our backyard. Anyway. Well, ma'am? I'm sorry to say this, but we can't give you a loan. Well, not to you, anyway. Oh, that's some bull. Well, why don't you bring your husband around next time? I'm sure we can figure something out. I was hoping not to get my husband involved. I see. It's me who needs the money, not him. In that case... Ma'am, if you urgently need money, then what's stopping you from taking out that 30,000 and... What 30,000? Well now. In just a moment. What? He shuffles through his papers. Well. Yes. Oh, I beg your pardon, ma'am. That was my mistake. I just realized the 30,000 is in insurance. What insurance? What 30,000? He peers at a sheet of paper. Life insurance, ma'am. Oh no, I kind of feel like I know where this is going now. Silly of me to have missed it before. But it looks like Mr. Harris's publisher took out an insurance policy in his name. Here, see for yourself. In the event of death or disappearance. Yada yada yada. Oh, you can skip this part. The beneficiary will receive a lump sum payment of $30,000. It looks like a standard contract as insurance goes. Anywho, I must apologize again. I didn't mean to cause any confusion. No, thank you. You've been a big help. I'm glad to hear. In that case, I'll be waiting for you and Mr. Harris to drop on by. All the best, ma'am. Oh, and do allow me to remind you that all deposits and contributions are insured with us at... That clerk's words broke through his cracked, graceless lips and disappeared into thin air. 30,000. $30,000. An incredible sum of money. It felt like the more I thought about it, the less I was able to comprehend how much money that really was. Walter. He had never said a word. Why not? I remember getting this strange feeling. It was weak and not all there yet. But I felt it on the edge of my mind all the same. The moment I tried to catch it and pay attention to it, I left the bank, and the dry spring wind of the outside world dispelled that feeling as if it was never there to begin with. I must have parked over there. Hate crimes, homicides, and kidnappings have nearly halved when compared to the last decade. I think it's safe to say that America is going through a new round of development, concluded the deputy prosecutor. Laura. Oh, Margaret. Hey, Laura. Hello, Margaret. It's so good to see you. How long's it been since we last seen each other? Come to think of it, I ain't seen Walter around much either. How's he doing anyway? Oh, great. Wonderful. Or we could say, why don't you tell me, you lying Oh my gosh. We're gonna pretend we don't know. He's wonderful. Margot, hurry up. It's busier and a blind dog and a meat house in here. That's funny. A break's over. Move those hips, girl. Alright, I'm coming. Anyway, Loretta. Oh, the girls and I are gonna see a show on Saturday. Oh, you should come join us. And, I wanted to talk. Margot. Look, I'll stop by if I'm in the neighborhood. You don't mind, right? I gotta shoot. Margot, I'm keeping your tips. Alright, I'm coming, for Christ's sake. That ginger bitch. Oof. Onion rings. Sounds yummy. The best in town. I lied, of course. I ain't no ornithologist. Never have been and never studied nowhere. Just a habitual lie I tell. I'm a working girl. I needed some way to survive when I moved to New York. I wanted to be a nurse, but failed the exams. Twice. I washed the tiles at diners. Tried working as a waitress. Tried working as a newspaper secretary and, believe it or not, even worked at a salon. I wouldn't say I enjoyed any of it. But work is work. I read an article about a female ornithologist once. She was on an expedition of some sort. I liked it. I even bought The Birds of America. Ain't much of a bird lover, though. Hard to love harbingers of a disease. It was hotter than 6 shades of hell. I had the windows cranked all the way down and could feel the sun burning my skin through the windshield. A swarm of thoughts swirled in my mind, so I didn't notice that I was running out of gas. This old bag of bolts chugged 30 gallons to the mile. But Lady Luck smiled on me for the first time that day. And a gas station appeared out of the blue. Its concreted face rose from the middle of a cornfield, all cracked and worn like the wrinkled face of some old woman. Funny thing was, I can't say I'd ever seen that gas station before, even though this was the only road leading home. So is she crazy? Oh, maybe not. I don't. Feels like I drank more during the Prohibition than I did my entire life. Ain't touched a drink since I was 32. But with every day I spent living on this farm, I regret that decision more and more. The United States of America. All 48 of them available at a glance. Oh, it's about rat poison. That's what it is. Okay, travel by bus, Boston. Okay. Oh. Afternoon, ma'am. What has he got on his face? How's the day treating you? Could be better. It's too hot today. You ain't wrong there, ma'am. Almost 100 degrees out. Could you fill me up for $3? Sure thing. Anything else I can get you? I don't even know what I want. If you'll allow me, ma'am, I may have just the cure for what ails you. Oh, do you? What is it? You do? Yeah, I want to know. Oh my goodness. New and improved rat poison. Even contains its own secret formula. Wow, fancy. This sucker will get rid of rats, mice, whatever's plaguing you. Smells like almonds, too. Guaranteed to work. All for only $1.99. I don't think that. Bah, you know what? You look like a diligent housewife, ma'am. Why don't you take a sample? On the house, just for you. Oh, well, I assure you, ma'am, you will not be disappointed. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's those visors. I know what he's got now. He looks like a skeleton though, I'm not gonna lie. I really like how we're traveling through... Oh. Fear. Venom. Hope. Okay, so we need to do the ones with white. Nausea. Fate. Chance. Okay. Hi, Walt. It's hotter than the devil's armpit outside. No kidding. Thought I was gonna melt. Ain't it a little early to be breaking out the wine? What are you smiling for? It's all done. What is? You mean you finished your book? Yup. But that's wonderful. Why didn't you? The publishers already gave me the green light. I sent them the initial chapters. I don't want to jinx anything before it's set in stone. But they're saying the folks from Metro Silver Meyer are interested. I might even turn it into a motion picture, they said. Just imagine. Starring Clark Gable. I thought he quit acting. And then Harry Cooper? Who cares? That's not the gosh darn point. Hollywood, Laura. You're right, I'm sorry. Oh, Walter. I'm so happy. Good for you. Good for us, sweetheart. Can the wine wait a little? I'll get to fixing us a real nice supper. How's about you cook us up that steak you know I love? I honestly didn't expect it. For a moment, it felt as though everything could change. It was a flash of hope. Add salt. Add pepper. Okay. Walter publishes his novel. And we return to New York. To our apartment on 12th Avenue. Just as if we never left. And life goes back to normal again. But still, he'd made promises before. He'd already found another woman before I could start unpacking my damn suitcase. He's gambled us into the ground when we were already dirt poor. Why should I think any of that'll stop in New York? No, something deep inside me. Something strange had been triggered, and I couldn't stop it. Oh, add poison? or add nothing. Hey, how's it going? Ready. Coming right up. He's talking with his mouth full. The steak is delish. Thank you. Last time I ate this good was back in the Big Apple. You've barely touched your... I ain't hungry. Well. Oh my. What should we pick? I mean, let's ask him about his little side piece. I ran into Margaret today. Did you? He clears his throat. So, how was she? Fatter than when I last saw her, if you ask me. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Interesting. You think so? Not like I'm one to talk. I've certainly let myself go. But think about what it's like to be in her shoes, Lo. Poor girl's been all alone. Ever since Clarence bought the farm. It's gotta be hard for her, and you. He points his fork at Loretta. As a woman, ought to emphasize with her a little more. And that's why you chose to soothe the grieving widow? I went to the bank today. Oh. I want to, yeah. Yeah, because we're about to kill him anyway, so might as well confront him. What? What's that supposed to mean? You know exactly what that's supposed to mean. I already told you. It's over. You must think I'm dumber than a box of rocks. What are you trying to achieve here, huh? Why can't we just celebrate? Enjoy a nice supper. Like ordinary civilized folk. I'm fed up with your tricks, Walter. Fed up with you treating me like shit. Fed up with lingering in this godforsaken dump. With all these racists and whores. Nobody forced you to move out here, Loretta. Listen. I know you blame me for what happened to John. He slams his fist into the table. Nice fucking supper. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? Why'd you need to bring that shit up again? Why now? What is with you today? No, you're right. Let's just keep it bottled up inside. I'll hush. I'll be a good housewife. And you can just keep fucking around with that ginger slut. Then everybody'll be happy. Enough. I'm not listening to this shit anymore. And if you must know, I do. I do blame you. Oh, finally. The brave man comes out and says it. I've read the police report. You're such a hypocrite. Laura. I had no idea you could be so full of crap. I've read the... Walt? Oh. We got this. It's so interesting that we get to play as the bad guy in this game. Like, Oh. Walter looks like he's trying to say something. But only the sound of gurgling can be heard as he slowly chokes to death. Oh my, so sorry. This is your fault. And burn in hell. This is your fault. Yes, I don't know. I must admit, I don't like it when people say honestly or to tell you the truth. It always gives the impression that they've been shamelessly lying to you up till that point. But there's something transcendental about murder. Something beyond our understanding, despite how regular and natural it seems. Otherwise, why else would anyone do it? Oh, don't accuse a woman of being a liar when she doesn't know how to be honest with herself. Stillborn like my first child, like a poet who speaks no languages. Like a deaf, blind, and mute person in a world of sound, color, and signs. I won't reach the truth with words. They can't give it shape. There is one truth I know, though. Walter is dead. Dead. You don't like people, do you? I didn't say that, but truth be told, I didn't expect any good to come from them. Do you think people want to hurt you? I think we're wasting our time here. Why is that? Look, I know how this works. First, we look at some pictures together and have a nice little chat. Then tomorrow, you dig into my brain with a metal rod. You're exaggerating. Lobotomies have alleviated suffering for a great many people. In your case, however, I doubt it will be required. I'd like to believe that. Let's continue, shall we? Vagina. Sorry. Interesting. What is? Your associative pattern. My husband calls them tricks. But it was he who brought you here, wasn't it? So pay attention. Crow. Is something wrong? Yeah. These are just splotches. Yeah, I just randomly picked one on that last one. Ain't nothing to see in them. Whatever I do see is only in my imagination. This ain't fair. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Life isn't fair. At your age, it's a high time you realize that. Oh, don't be so gloomy. How did that saying go? In Italy, under the rule of the Borgia, terror, murder, and bloodshed reigned. Yet it ended up giving birth to Michelangelo, Da Vinci, and the Renaissance. In Switzerland, brotherly love, democracy, and peace were established for 500 years. Do you know what they produced? The cuckoo clock. I woke up with an awful pain, spreading through my whole body. It came in waves, like one blow after another. When I was all swollen and watery, felt like it was gonna burst. Hell, I wanted it to burst. Not that it'd help none. No, the pain was focused somewhere else. When I opened my eyes, first thing I saw was a crooked, rusty nail sticking out of my foot. Oh shoot. Went right through my own skin. So I tugged it free. What happened? What? Son of a bitch. I was ready to howl. Ready to scream at the top of my damn lungs. Best I could muster was a whimper, though. It was like the top of that metal nail was smiling up at me like some Cheshire cat. Okay, one more try. Stay calm. Breathe. Come on, Lou. Focus. Holy fuck. Shit. Goddamn porch. Goddamn nail. Why couldn't you hammer it in like I asked? Hell's wrong with you, Walter? Trying to make it easier for me to finish you off? Hell, why am I even asking you? Ain't like you ever knew which end of the hammer to use anyway. This is some wicked irony, alright. Oh Lord, I can see rust stuck in the wound. Damn. No time to dwell on that now. Alright. One more time. Again. Come on. The gaping wound stared back at me. An awful, blood-red gash. Last night felt like a bad dream, about to fade into memory. But still, my ripped-up, muddy dress, my aching leg, the puddle of my own vomit, they all suggested otherwise. I need to get rid of those reminders as soon as I can. I'm gonna be sick. Oh. Ugh. Oh, are we gonna walk through that? Leftovers from yesterday's supper. Please don't walk through that. Oh no! Ugh. Oh, what a mess. Gotta take off this dress first. I'll think about the rest later. Okay. Okay, we're going to the bedroom. Oh, my head. My leg hurts too. I saw some pills in the bathroom. Can't take this any longer. This is the only room we haven't been in yet up here. Bingo. I knew you were in here somewhere. But they expired. A long time ago, too. Should I take them anyway? What does it matter? Not like things can get any worse. Okay. Wait, what? Move away from the wardrobe. Change. Why would we move away from it? What's wrong with it? That's better. Now to get rid of this dress. Ripped dress. Oh, who the hell could that be? Oh, Laura. You look like you've seen better days. What happened? Mind calling out Walter for me? Oh, Walter ain't home. What do you need from him? Go fuck yourself. He's out bad. Oh. Oh. Okay. Walter ain't here. Ain't here? That's odd. How long's he gonna be out for? I ain't his secretary. He doesn't tell me anything. Margaret puts on a puppy dog face with her big, beautiful hazel eyes. It softens Loretta's heart a little. When I didn't see him this morning, I thought he'd run away with you. So you know about you and Walter? Come on, Margaret, I ain't blind. Get off my property? I don't hold grudges. Should we make her think that we don't, like, care, so we don't bring, like, suspicion to ourselves? Or just, like... You know what, Margaret? I don't want to see your stupid red face or your cheap dress around here no more. Huh? What are you, deaf? Laura, what? Or maybe your mama dropped you when you were a baby. How dare you? Walter. Walter, you in there? Don't bother, whore. He won't hear you. You bitch, the hell are you up to? Get off my property, you goddamn hick. And stay off. Things didn't go all that well with Margaret. I may have felt a little better in the end. But it was clear the dumb bitch wasn't about to drop the issue. So should we have been nice to, like, oh no. Well, she should at least keep her distance. For now, anyway. Alright, now for the manuscript. It ought to be in the study. What in the Sam Hill? It sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. I should get the shovel out of the way. But I can't shake the feeling that I might need it later. So we leave it? Okay, we'll leave it, I guess. Ain't no one worth calling. Okay. Oh, what are you staring at? Well, he's gone now. Can't we throw it away? Ain't got nothing to say, huh? Well, keep it that way. Oh, yeah, we gotta get rid of that, huh? The storm destroyed several power lines yesterday. Dozens were left without power. Authorities are reminding citizens to beware of looters. In other news. Okay. Let's grab that and hide it. Yeah. Leaves a pleasant almond scent. He wasn't lying. Oh, are we going to bury it with the shovel? Is that what we needed it for? Oh, we can go down the basement? Why is it so dark in here? My foot hurts. Oh, where's that sound coming from? Where's the lamp? It smells wretched as all get out down here. Oh. Pipes making weird noises again. This ain't the first time. But Walter would usually take care of it. Today just ain't my day. Let's see what's under there. A portrait of Walter's mother, Edna. It's covered in dust. A dead bird. A dead bird, huh? The rats must have been having supper. What's this? A tag on the jar says, chicory root. It's a decent coffee substitute when you're out of money. Unsettling hole. Okay. Let's investigate that. I don't know where this hole came from, or where it leads, but I ain't in a hurry to find out. Steel bar. Give it a whack. Wait, oh. Oh, why are we hitting our house? Phew. That should do it. Okay. Alright, we fixed it. Fixed the problem. Is that everything? Oh. Wait. What's in the hole? Now I need to know. Or was it going in on the pipe? Relax, Laura. It's just your imagination is all. Let's go upstairs. I rarely step foot into Walter's study. Everything here's just as it was yesterday. An open bottle of bourbon and that old beat-up typewriter. Sheets of paper tied with a ribbon lie next to it. That's right, we need his manuscript. Chapters of Straw Bull. The rest of the manuscript should be in the safe. An open envelope lay next to it. It's an informal letter on official-looking paper, certified by a secretary. Dear Mr. Harris, Walter, the bull is positively sensational. Although I do believe we should give the title some consideration, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that this is your best work yet, and I'm only halfway through reading it. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I already spoke to Thompson at MCM, and they want to talk. I'm very glad that you're back in business, my friend. Send me the rest as soon as it's ready. The contracts are drafted. There's just a couple of formalities left. P.S. I already ordered the cover designs. You're gonna love 'em. Sincerely, Jerry. Stamp Gerald Foster Schaefer, Atlantic Press Publishing House. They were waiting. Details had been negotiated. Contract signed. They just needed a little push was all. I made myself comfortable in the leather desk chair, adjusting the carriage, and began typing. Oh, dear Mr. Schaefer, I regret to inform you that my husband, Walter Harris, has gone missing. It's possible something may have happened to him, or perhaps he simply ran out on his love-deprived wife. His reasoning is beyond me. I'm writing because you were interested in Walter's latest manuscript, Straw Bull. By coincidence, the manuscript currently sits in my possession. The original, there are no copies. Mr. Schaefer, I assume that you are a busy man, so I'll cut to the chase. As far as I know, your company has taken out a life insurance policy on Walter. Due to this extraordinary development, I must ask that you send a check with the amount applicable in the event of his passing if you wish to see this manuscript in its entirety. Despite my disagreement with Walter, I am convinced that readers and fans of his talent should not be deprived of his latest masterpiece. I will send the manuscript the day the check is received, as I understand that it rightfully belongs to you and your firm, which has done so much for our family. Yours faithfully, Loretta Lou Harris. Alright, let's lick that envelope. All done. Now I just gotta wait. The pain in my leg was getting worse, so on my way to the post office, I decided to stop at that gas station again. But something wasn't right. The gas station looked different that day. Kinda like something was missing. In that same vein, I was seeing everything in a brand new light. Kinda like looking through a cracked microscope glass or something. Although I ain't ever looked through a microscope in my entire life. Oh, there's a different person here. Okay. Is he gonna... Please don't do that. I wondered. It's funny. I think that's it. We can only talk to him. Ma'am? Are you the owner here? Got any painkillers? Any news? Got any painkillers? Say, you sell painkillers here? Or any kind of medicine? No, ma'am, we do not. This ain't no drugstore. And then I'll just take the cheapest bottle of whiskey you got. Better make that 2 bottles, actually. Okay. My name is William Henry Carter. I've been this country sheriff for the last 3 years. Early in the morning of August 12th, 1947, I got a call from the Harris farm. Miss Harris claimed that her husband, Mr. Harris, had gone missing. How old is Walter, ma'am? 45. And how long have the two of you been married? 16 years. Has he... The sheriff chokes back the urge to vomit. Oh, 'cause we never cleaned up our vomit. Oh no. For the sake of decency, Loretta pretends not to notice. Pardon me, has Walter gone missing before? No. This'd be the first time. Hot damn. The hangovers get worse every time. It's like my head's about to explode. Well, you did throw back 2 full bottles by yourself. Oh, what? What did you expect? Oh, so he's like wasted? Not 1 bottle. Not a bottle and a half. 2 fucking bottles, Bill. I wonder if she can smell the booze on my breath. What am I saying? Of course she does, jackass. The women always smell this shit. But you're in deep trouble now, Bill. Does Walter have any distinguishing features? When was the last time you saw Walter? Oh, wow. Okay, so we're playing as the sheriff right now, questioning ourselves. We'll ask about distinguishing features. Does Walter have any distinguishing features? Any scars or tattoos? Some kind of detail that would make it easy to identify him. Nothing besides his mustache. But he could just shave that off if he wanted. Oh. Dirty shovel, strange stain? What? Okay. Loretta's standing there, arms folded. Staring you down like she's fixing to ask you a question. Or simply challenge your authority. What a dish, though. Younger than you. But not by much, I reckon. And she's got a great ass to boot. So, a writer, huh? Can you say you're surprised, Bill? A loser like you? Could never score a dame like her. Got a queer look in her eyes, though. Figures, considering her man just took off. Poor gal. Okay. A stain. Can't quite tell what it is. This house has seen better days, that's for sure. Got an odd smell to it, too. Hurt. Better not puke in front of her. Catch you by surprise there, sunshine. This ain't a house. It's a shack. That must be why the guy took off. But look who's talking. You live in a trailer, you jackass. You used to be a pilot. Hero. Where are all the heroics now, Billy boy? Drowning hooch is where they are. Ugh. Maybe I should ask her for a painkiller. Nah, better not. It's all clear as day. Or is it? Something ain't right. You really need this right now? Better off in a car. Give it a couple hours at least. There's always the hair of the dog. Nah, I'll just grab a bowl of soup or something. But now ain't time for pondering soup. What are you staring at me like that for, sweetheart? You think finding a missing person's a piece of cake? Expecting me to pull him out of my hat or something? As if you could stand to carry a couple of city slickers around. Only thing you're good for, Bill, is lugging around a hip flask. Well, to hell with all that. Your children live with you? Was Walter acting suspiciously before his disappearance? Tell me, ma'am, was Walter acting strange at all? Did he do anything unusual before he disappeared? No, sir. Nothing that comes to mind. But do your children live with you? Ain't got no children. No children. No husband. No job. If you're not careful, you'll be 3 for 3 yourself. You dumb drunk. Got no kids. Nor any wife to speak of neither. What about Maggie, though? Nah, Maggie's a different type of broad. Alright, cowboy, strain your brain. Just a couple more questions. Then we can wrap up this sideshow. Did Walter have any health conditions? You trying to imply he's crazy? Well, no, sir, my husband's in his right mind. Was he in the military? Yeah, he was. But he never did like talking about it. Said he spent 2 years on a boat, somewhere out in the Philippines writing propaganda. At least that's my understanding of it. You know, pamphlets about Hitler, Hirohito, and the like. I chose not to pry any deeper than that. I see. So this is Walter's study. Yeah, he spends most of his day in here. The sheriff sniffs. Has anything changed since he went missing? Hard to say. What about family? My family? No, ma'am, your husband's. Ah, well, he has a sister over in New York City. I can't say we've ever been all that close. Don't suppose you have her number? I'm afraid I do not. The sheriff's mouth curves into a deep frown. May I ask what happened to your leg? Oh, I just scratched it is all, or would you like something to drink? I caught it on a nail. But it ain't nothing serious. Ouch. You might want to go see a doctor about that anyway, ma'am. Tetanus is no laughing matter. Lots of folks die from it. I'll get right on that, Sheriff. Did Walter take anything with him when he left? A photo? Maybe a postcard? Do you know if anything's missing from the safe? Oh, no. Walter keeps his manuscripts in there. He didn't take those with him? I ain't sure. Don't know the combination. Did Walter keep up any extensive correspondence with anyone? Any that you're aware of, at least. Or maybe someone you just learned of recently? Well, Walter spoke with his publisher, of course. Probably to some other writers as well. And his old war buddies, most likely. Mind if I take a look at the letter? This one? I'd rather read them myself if you don't mind. Stick the letter opener in his throat. Pass him an envelope. Oh wow, we've got some choices here. I'd rather read them myself if you don't mind. I'm afraid these are personal. It'd be better if I read them myself. By all means. But do read them carefully. Might offer you some clarity. All right, Miss Harris. I'll be frank. The chances of us finding Walter are pretty slim. It's more likely that he'll reappear by himself when he's ready. I have to admit, this sort of thing happens from time to time. Sometimes folks just get a little overwhelmed. They run away from debts, creditors, wives, without realizing they can't ever run away from themselves. Well, I appreciate your wisdom, Sheriff. But what happens now? I'll get to contacting the local precincts in the meantime. Then the nearest hospitals, the morgue. It's a big country. Your husband could be anywhere. Ma'am, forgive me, I know this is a difficult subject. But I have to ask, did you and Walt have any fights before he went missing? I wouldn't say so. You know, I think Walter and I might have gone to the same school. Only got one school around here, so it ain't all that surprising. Was there anyone else he was in contact with around here? Any friends or neighbors? Enemies, even? Someone I could talk to? No, sir. At least not that I'm aware of. Does that thing still work, by the by? What? The well behind you there. It's all dried up. I feel like if we say it's all dried up, he might want to investigate it. But then again, if we say it works, he might want to test it. I'm gonna say it's dried? Oh no. Mind if I take a look? I knew it. Sure is dark. I wonder how deep it goes. Good question. Maybe you can tell us. You know, if you ain't using it, then that'd be grounds for getting fined. You better ask someone to board it. Wait, what's that? Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, is that a rat? Oh my gosh, that's scary. I thought he saw something. Sure is a meaty one. Look at that. He's trying to climb his way out. That rat is terrifying. That fella's braver than all get out. Suckers breed faster than rabbits. So I'd recommend buying some rat poison or something. Probably got yourself a right nest down there. You got anyone around that can help you, ma'am? I can send my boys to if you don't. They'll board it up for you in no time. Thank you, Sheriff. I can handle it myself. Oh, what's this? Oh? The viewfinder? Oh, we're covering up the well. So was that Walter's view? Life's dealt me a bad hand. That or I just ain't been playing them right, I don't know. Everybody has problems. It's all about how we respond to them. Don't give me that. I shouldn't need to remind you the war is over. Men shot each other, stabbed each other, killed each other. And for what? Men aren't the only ones who fight in wars. No, but it's the men who start in them. Have you ever heard of the Chinese ruler, Wu Zetian? Should I? There's no such thing as wrongdoing, Loretta. Only doing. Anyway, how are you feeling in general? Honestly, pretty good. We're going to confirm that now. Please concentrate. Oh. Oh. I feel like the world has changed. Too fast. And I don't feel safe. I mean... I don't know what I mean anymore. Let's continue. Oh. Don't let what I did fool you. I'm a good person. Well, an ordinary person. But people sure love labeling things. Smart folks always have the simple answers. It's so easy to trip yourself up once. Way easier than you'd think. Easier than a round of gin rummy. Or getting your hands on a pair of nylon stockings. It's very convenient, too. What do you mean by that? Oh, well, it's tempting to commit an unforgivable act. Then revel in self-pity, making excuses for the rest of your life. Now, don't you start with that. Have you ever heard the saying, let sleeping dogs lie? I think that's exactly what you choose not to do. Oh. Oh, I see. A call from New York for Mr. Harris. Connect us? You think you can blackmail us, Toots? Blackmail? Well, sure, if that's what you want to call it. But since I'm the one who owns the manuscript, I think it'd be more appropriate to call it reimbursement. Or maybe compensation. For the presumed widow of a talented writer. You could even print that on the dust jacket. Where's Harris? Listen here, lady. Nobody messes with Jerry Schaefer. I hung up. But he'll call again. Make no mistake. People like Schaefer never miss an opportunity for profit, even if it means exchanging sweet pleasantries for threats. But that still leaves me with a problem. The safe combination. I searched the whole damn house for a clue, a note, anything. But it looks like old Walter. Old fuddy-duddy Walter, who by supper would always have forgotten what he ate for breakfast, or sometimes mix up his left for right. The same lying bastard Walter, only ever kept the combination in that good-for-nothing brain of his. I tried his birthday, our wedding anniversary, his mother's birthday, and even the date of his first publication. Nothing worked. You must have written the combination down somewhere, Walter. Is it going to be his mistress's, birthday or something? You're a writer. You wrote everything down. Walter's desk. Oh, drawer. Nothing interesting here. Except for the Grand Koopa Cigar Club. A cigar club? I ain't never seen Walter smoke a cigar. There's an address on it. 11 Rainwood Street. It must be in the city. I could pay a visit. When I get the time, of course. Okay, that's interesting. A letter from Kelly. Hey, Daddy. How are you doing? How's Laura? I hope y'all are doing okay. I'm doing just fine. Sorry it took me so long to write you back. Things have been pretty crazy recently. You know how it is. Did you finish your novel? I think you did. You've been working on it for so long now. Daddy, I've got some big news I want to talk about. I don't know when you'll get this letter, though. Anyway, Mickey and I are gonna come visit, so let's talk in person. SWAK. Love you, Kelly. What's on the bookshelf? Oh, I'm sure the combination is in here somewhere. I should take a look around. Crime and Punishment. Never heard of it. Okay, we got a key. There's a key hidden in the book. It ought to open one of the doors in this house. Oh, is it that door that we can't get into? No clue which one, though. I know which one. Maybe Walt's parents' bedroom. Absolutely. That has to be it. Bureau. Ticket stubs, scribble papers, and a lighter. Horse racing, Only Walter could find a racetrack out in the middle of nowhere. Anything else? I can't get that manuscript until I figure out the combination. No matter what I try, nothing seems to work. Okay, so I think we got everything in this room. Okay, let's go check the parents' bedroom. Oh, the key from the book fits. Heavens to... what's that smell? I gotta open a window or something. Why was he hiding the key to this? A cage. It's empty. Apparently Walter's parents kept a bird of some kind. Why was he hiding this? Empty. An old suitcase. The suitcase is bound tightly with twine. I can't break through it with my bare hands. What's in the suitcase? Is it a dead body or something? The wilted flowers. The flowers are all dried up. Oh, scissors. Discharged man? Shoots parents. Did Walter shoot his parents? Guggenheim warehouse fire. A ransom paid, but child not found. Olsen family offer reward. I remember this case. Someone kidnapped the daughter of some hoity-toity oil tycoon. Oh. Yeah, let's see what's in. Is this the kid? Oh my gosh, is the kid's body going to be in here? Okay. I was going to say, maybe he was the kidnapper. A strange photograph. Oh. There's a key here. It looks like the kind used to open a safety deposit box. But where? Somewhere in the city? What the hell, Walter? What else were you hiding from me? By the looks of it, quite a bit. The day promised to be eventful, and not just 'cause of the secrets of Walter's past. I still need to open that goddamn safe. But I was plumb out of ideas. I considered throwing it out the window. But there was no way that thing was gonna budge. I wouldn't get that check without the manuscript. Is there some way to just airmail the whole safe to Schaefer? I need to come up with something and fast. So I decided to head into the city. Oh, bus depot? What was that? Oh, a dress from the Matchbox? What was that? Hardware store? I want to see what was with the Matchbox. What can I get you? Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for the Koopa Cigar Club. Is this the place? What? Can't you read? Look at the sign, lady. This is a bar. We don't sell cigars here, only drinks. So I suggest you either order one or take a hike. Bossy. Excuse me? Don't suppose you know where I can find the Koopa Cigar Club? The cigar club? Ah, you're looking at it, babe. But it was shut down a year? Maybe 2 years ago. All that's left of it now is this shithole. The bartender looks over, displeased. Where do you think you are? The Ritz or something? The bartender looks away, even more displeased. It's kind of funny. A year or two. Why is a pretty dame like you looking for a cigar club anyway? Here, why don't I buy you a drink instead? Thanks, but I'm in a hurry. Of course you are. I don't understand. This ain't making any sense. Let me take another look at that matchbox. The address is right. But there's no way these matches are 2 years old. 555-3486? Hey, there's a phone number on the other side. Was this written with a ballpoint pen? Must be recent then. How the hell did I miss this? I could call the number, but what good will that do? If the club really did close a couple years ago. Maybe that loser got it wrong. I should find a phone. Mind if I use your phone? The bartender sighs heavily. It's out back. By the John. Okay. Creepy picture. Okay. That dog sure is scary looking. Looks like an alligator. Well, at least it ain't playing poker. That's funny. What a reference. It smells like piss in here. And Lord knows what else. Call home. Call the number on the matchbox. Leave it alone. Call home. Oh. What would happen if we called our house? No point in doing that. I know there ain't anyone home. I wanted to try. It'd be interesting if someone picked up. No? It's you. I know who you are. You shouldn't have dialed this number. Who are you? Do I know you? We'll be seeing each other soon. Oh, what? Alright, let's check out the bus depot. If this key really belongs to the bus depot, then it must open one of the lockers here. Yeah, I want to see what he's hiding here. Buy U.S. savings, bonds, and stamps. Some drunk's fallen asleep right next to the locker I need to get into. Oh, he's a drunk. Maybe we can ply him with more booze. Hold on. A bottle of liquor, please. Cheapest you got. Oh ho ho, has the lady finally decided to have some fun? Don't ask. Well, you have a lovely evening. Back to the bus. Hey, pal. Got a bottle of something you might like. Look, just move over, would you? Thank God that worked. Luggage storage? Oh, there's some kind of parcel here. I don't get it, Walt. What does all this mean? I should wait till I get home to open it. Oh. What? Hey, who the hell are you? Then said he unto me, Prophecy unto the wind, prophecy, son of man. And say to the wind, Thus saith the Lord God. Come from the four winds, O breath, and breath upon these slain, that they may live. That was a creepy guy. It's like he knew we did something horrible. Lumber and hardware. Ma'am, I've already told you. To open a safe, and I mean any safe, though I can't say for sure which one you have, an old one. Well, old or new, you'll need either a very good locksmith or a very good thief. Precisely. And I'm afraid I'm neither. All I sell is doorknobs and fasteners, ma'am. What a waste of time. Where we go? Oh, home, sweet home. On my way home, I got to thinking. Maybe I just made a mistake. The man on the other end of that wire could be anyone. An old friend, a comrade in arms, or some other failed writer. It was amazing how after Walter's death, I was starting to learn so much about him. Way more than what I knew of him when he was still alive. Things that were obviously private. Things he didn't want to share with his own wife. Then, suddenly, the engine overheated. Goddamn bucket of bolts. Lord. What would I do to deserve this? I don't know. Maybe murder? Who am I kidding? You know perfectly well, Loretta. We know. So I walked. Good thing the house was only half a mile away. I noticed the luxurious white car right away, parked by my front porch. I'd never seen a car quite like it. Some old man with a cane was standing next to it, and something deep in my gut told me nothing good was gonna come from this meeting. Oh, it is a fancy car. Who's this? Can I help you? I'll go call out your husband, sweetheart. Ah, this is Mr. Morgan. I'd like to speak to the property owner. I am the property owner. Ah, well, that explains it. What are you needing all this land for anyway? Well, I got a mind to sell it, but I didn't catch your name. Who are you, exactly? There we go, we'll do that one. Name's Peter Solomon Morgan, Jr. But y'all can call me Mr. Morgan. I own the land down southeast of here, which means I've the misfortune of being your neighbor. What's that supposed to mean? Come, take a look. See this? Is that a bunch of rat poop? The whole lot's rotten. Oh. Ain't even worth feeding to the livestock. Thank you, kindly, for showing me some dirt. But I fail to see how this has anything to do with me. Fail to see, do ya? Morgan's old face turns purple with anger. 50 acres of fertile land, reduced to nothing but horse shit. My sincere congratulations. So what? And that has what to do with me? I hired a specialist. Through his investigating, he concluded that drainage installed on your property is wrecking my crops. I was looking to have a conversation with the real property owner. You know, resolve the issue peaceful like. But I guess that just ain't on the cards. I don't give a damn about your land, old-timer. Let's calm down here. Let's try to calm him down. Let's see. Now let's calm down for a minute. I don't know much about farming. Hell, I don't even know what you mean by drainage. I just rent out the land. Tell me something I don't know. Well, maybe you should talk to the ones who've been working your land. Who do you think told me what's been going on? You think I'm out there running in the fields like I got ants in my pants? I'll be speaking to my lawyers about this. You can understand that much, can't you? I came over here to meet the owner, face to face, talk it through, man to man. Never did occur to me that I'd be dealing with some dumb broad instead. Oh, pull your head out your ass. The bank owns this land. Best quit jerking me around, lady. Listen hard, you goddamn okie. Now let go of me, you asshole. If Phillips or someone else is paying you to pull this shit, or this is your own harebrained attempt at sabotage, Lord help me. I'll drag your ass through the muck myself if I have to, you hear me? Fuck off, pig. What's going on here? Oh, sheriff turned up. Howdy, Bill. Oh. You doing all right there, Miss Harris? Yeah. Mr. Morgan was just leaving. Mr. Morgan huffs and haws. Yeah, I'm going. But this ain't over. I'll be seeing you in court, Miss Harris. Oh, whatever, you old fart. Your hand okay? I saw your car out there on the road. Figure I'd come see if everything's okay. What was old Bill wanting? I wish I knew, Sheriff. I wish I knew. Morgan's grip was surprisingly strong for an old man and left a bruise. The sheriff made himself scarce before long. He came asking the same questions, but he had 'em written down in a notebook this time, and didn't reek of booze. Still, I don't think he suspects me. He seems more focused on Walter's past. He's an ornery one. That old donkey, I'll say. Ought to learn to keep his hands to himself. Got any news on Walter, Sheriff? Actually, yes. I was talking to New York and found out something, rather strange. Tell me. You ever heard of an Irving Wallace? Nope, doesn't ring any bells. Well, it sounds like Walter and Irving did time together. Walter did time? No way. Yeah, that's news. So maybe he was the one, or maybe him and Walter were in like cahoots together and kidnapped that child, and they got the ransom or something? I don't know. That's what I thought. But when? Why? In the early 20s, but I don't know why. There ain't much left from the pre-war archives. Walter obviously used this to his benefit and kept his little vacation a secret. This is more than just a secret. Don't get me wrong, ma'am. Everyone makes mistakes. Far as I can tell, Walter was a dignified man. Wish I could say the same about Wallace's character, though. Who is he? He made a killing during the Prohibition. But his fortune wasn't big enough to attract unnecessary attention. Then he got his business legalized and went into publishing. Oh. That's interesting. Even bought a stake in a local newspaper. Either way, he's bad news. But no charges have been brought against him yet. Strange thing is, well, my guess is Walter and Irving have stayed in touch to this day. I don't mean to scare you, ma'am, but Wallace might be connected to your husband's disappearance. What's in the box, by the way? I thought it might be from Walter. Anyway, ma'am, I'll keep you informed. Let me know if anything happens in the meantime. Like what, Sheriff? People like Wallace are extremely dangerous. So I'd like to ask you to stay vigilant till we figure this all out. Do take care now. What have you been up to, Walt? Yeah, I'd really like to know too. I want to know what's in that box. I must admit, Morgan's visit came as something of a surprise. I had no idea what that old man wanted with me. Walter was the one who handled the land, not me. Any knowledge I might have had was extremely vague. I could probably figure it out if I really put my mind to it. But on the other hand, who the hell cares? I'll be long gone the minute I get that check. I'll never have to see this house, this land, or Morgan ever again. I wasn't sure what to do next. Oh, what? Okay, so we can either ask about the property boundaries or leave it to chance. Leave it to chance. That's really interesting. I don't think it really mattered at first. But at night, for some reason, I started to feel like something around me had changed. It was small, almost invisible. I began to wander through that run-down old house, finding my way into corners I didn't even know existed. And then, Kelly arrived. I forgot to mention, Walter had a daughter from his previous marriage, Kelly. As she'd promised in her letter, Kelly came up with her boyfriend Mickey. Now I'd only met Kelly a couple of times. First time was when she was still a little girl. She was living with her mama somewhere in New Jersey. But then her mama succumbed to skeletal tuberculosis and passed away. I got no idea where Kelly found that joker Mickey. It wasn't easy to tell, just from a glance, that he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. Now Kelly was a fine enough girl, pretty as a peach. She had thick brown hair, big old doe eyes, a healthy tan, big hips, and a nice behind. Imagine the vulgarity of Mae West in a play by Karl Heinrich Ulrich. Mickey's actually short for Michelangelo. He's some Italian kid from Jersey. At just 23 or maybe 24 years old, he was big enough to fill a doorway. And I mean, he was huge. Black hair all shiny with either grease or brilliantine. Muscles bulging under his copper skin. I had no idea what he did for a living. I think maybe he served in the Navy before getting kicked out. Either way, it didn't seem like things were going well for either of them. Like any young girl whose daddy walks out on the family, I think it's safe to assume Kelly despised her father. So why would a girl, abandoned by her daddy, drag her boyfriend across the country to see him? Folks on the outside looking in just wouldn't understand. But I did. Oh, I knew right from the start. Where's Daddy? Since they were too tired from the road, I was able to stall them with a dumb lie. At that point, all they wanted to do was bathe and get some sleep. So I used that time to get my story straight. Your father abandoned me too, hun. Gathered his belongings and took off like the wind. The plan was to appeal to the sympathy of a fellow woman by drawing comparisons to Kelly's mother and squeezing any drop of sentimentality out of her that I could. But I knew it was never gonna work. To Kelly, I'll always be the bitch who ruined her parents' marriage. Heck, she probably blames me for her mother's passing. But I can't really fault her for that. I put them in the guest bedroom. In the room that Douglas Harris had once used separately from his wife. His granddaughter now slept with Mickey. Not that they were actually sleeping. Out in the hallway, in the stillness of the night, I could hear Kelly breathing, along with her not-so-muffled sighs. The creaking of old floorboards and iron bed springs that had long forgotten the warmth of human bodies, bouncing to the beat of Mickey's bestial momentum. Truth be told, I felt myself blushing something awful. Until finally it all quietened down, and I tried to get some sleep. Oh, it's a bottle. Oh, it's a rat. Oh, what is this? Oh. Hello? Oh, good Lord. Walter. Hi, honey. You don't look so good. I don't blame you, given the circumstances. I'm sorry about what happened. Listen, I need the combination for the safe, Walter. Say something. Come on, normally I can't get you to shut up. I couldn't. I wanted to tell you so much, about what was torturing me, burning me up on the inside. And now that you're finally quiet enough to listen, I don't know what to say. Kelly Sear. Her boyfriend's pretty lousy in my opinion. Just some loser. And a dumb one at that. But that's just my first impression. We know how deceiving those can be. You forgot. Look. There. In the basement. What do you mean? Walt? What's in the basement? Excuse me? Nausea. Falling asleep's been a struggle recently. So I have taken to reading Walter's books. Don't matter which. They all send me to sleep right away. Oh, shit. What was that? I saw that. It's raining again. So I think we're just crazy now. I think we had like a psychotic break or something. Oh, is it just leaking? A puddle. Oh, looks like the roof's leaking. Can we go in here? What about the bathroom? Oh, we can go in the bathroom. Oh. What's in the sink? Nothing? What's that? Oh, wait. A fuse. Why is it lying in the sink for? I hope it didn't get wet. It looks like the clock stopped. Well, shouldn't we be happy about that? It was annoying us before. Can we go at the front? I'm not going anywhere. Apparently not. Just kidding. Wait. What's this? Oh, no. Go back. Was that another fuse? Oh, one more. Oh, that'll do it. Why are there fuses? Oh, wait, is this window open? Why is that open? It's raining pitchforks. And I'm wearing a natty. I'm scared. Why is this open? Why can't I close it? Hold me. Wait, was somebody in here? And this was in here before. It ain't right. Oh, okay. Got the fuses. Pull the lever. Oh, that is not creepy. Where are we going? I'll be damned. What is this? Tropic of Cancer, Henry Miller. Just cold ashes. Oh, good evening, ma'am. Evening. Are you alone? We all are. What's going on in there? Private soiree. Invitation only. May I see yours? Well, darn, looks like I went and left mine in another dress. That's quite all right, miss. I think someone is expecting you. Expecting me? Who could that be? Why don't you come in and find out? Sounds tempting. But I don't think my dress suits the occasion. Come now, you look gorgeous, if I may be so bold. A cigarette, miss? It's Mrs., actually. And I quit a few years back. Who am I kidding? That don't matter now. Just so you know, I'm aware that I'm dreaming. Whatever you say. Got a light? Loretta draws deeply on the cigarette. Forgot how much I enjoyed that. one shouldn't deny themselves pleasure. I don't disagree with you there. It's pretty nice here. I'm getting a strange feeling. Like I've been here before. Of course, madam. We only serve those with memberships here. If you don't mind me asking, what will you do about the girl and the degenerate? Beg your pardon. What has started should be finished, Loretta. If you were me, what would you do? I'm afraid I'm not you, madam. Each man is the architect of his own fate. But I'm deeply convinced that you know what needs to be done. Of course I do. Is anyone going to pick up that phone? I believe it's for you. So there's like a doorway to hell or something? Our own personal hell. Hello? Oh. What? What in the... Yeah, I want to know too. Oh. This can't be happening. Obituary. Vivian O'Hara was an ornithologist who dedicated her life to the study of beautiful creatures. Returning from an expedition to the island of Mauritius, Miss O'Hara tragically died in a car accident at the age of 40. The science community grieves and expresses their condolences to the relatives of the deceased. Scientists recognize not only Miss O'Hara's deep contribution to the development of ornithology, but appreciate her work as an experienced and talented educator and a wonderful writer. Miss O'Hara has written over 150 articles, books, monographs, and other publications. The funeral service is scheduled to take place. Okay, apparently we don't care about that. Can I turn this off? I have recognized this tune. Oh yeah, what a great song. Love it. Turn it off. I've heard it somewhere before. Can we shut it off? No, please? The light switch. It doesn't work. Okay, we're leaving. I don't want to be in that room anymore. Oh, uh-oh. Cradle. Shh, honey, it's alright. Calm down. Here you go. Oh. Oh, we gotta like chip away at our memory or something? What is this? Oh. No. Oh no. Our memory is selective. We only remember what we want to. Oof. Okay. Oh, this is Kelly and the boyfriend. That's not terrifying in its own way. The next morning, I remember grinding meat. And Walter, who'd never lift a finger or do anything to help me around the house. Mr. Lazy himself, by some divine coincidence, had sharpened the kitchen knives. Kelly yawns. Well, good morning, Lo. Morning, Kelly. Why the long face? Oh, Mickey and me had a fight is all. What smells so good? Cooking up your dad, probably. Just kidding, definitely not, that'd be gross. I'm making some mincemeat. I'm gonna fix us up some dumplings. Oh, that'll hit the spot. Daddy always raves about your cooking. Mm-hmm. Can I help with anything? No, I'm almost done. Fair enough, I'd just make a mess of it anyway. Got any coffee? God, I'd die for a cup of joe. Oh. I give her the chicory root? There's chicory root in the basement if you want. Chickawa? I think I'll pass. Thanks anyway. Suit yourself. Where's Mick? Oh, he's out in the backyard. Trying to fix our car. Ah, so he is. Must be sweating up a storm, the poor thing. Oh, but don't worry about him. He knows his way around a car. A regular grease monkey. You got no idea how much I hate that car. Or, yeah, he certainly fixed you up real good last night, didn't he? Oh my gosh. Should we? Oh my gosh. I kind of want to see what's going to happen if I do this one. It's such a, sassy. Yeah. Oh, mama. Quit being so jealous. Not all my fault the old man hasn't taken a look under your hood in a while. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was the best option, I think. Oh man. Oh, where is he, by the way? Some sassy conversation. I don't know, girl. What do you mean you don't know? Does he do this often? Disappear, I mean. The grinder crunches through a meat vein. Did you know your father's been seeing another woman? No, I didn't. Though I can't say I'm surprised neither. Don't forget he left his first family too. And he had a child. He had me. The meat squeaks and squelches in the grinder. Well, anyway. Listen, Lou, I've been meaning to ask. You used to work as a hairdresser, right? Don't suppose you could cut mine? Uh-oh. If that's what you want. Sure thing, Kelly. I'll give you a good cut. We all know that's going to open up to some opportunity to get rid of her. Things getting serious between you and Mickey? I think so, yeah. I mean, he's great. And in bed. Have you seen him? He's a living Adonis in the flesh. I never had it so good with anyone else. Just thinking about his biceps turns me on. Does that mean you're getting hitched? Yes. Well, I don't know. That's something else I wanted to discuss with Daddy. What does Mickey do for a living? Oh, Mickey isn't much of a working man. The road's what he's after. Doesn't do well with enclosed spaces. Like he can't sit still or something. So he's unemployed. Oh, no. Well, actually, yeah. But he wants to be a racer. A bike racer, specifically. And what do you want? Me? I just want everything to go right for a change. These past few years have been tough, you know? Looking after my mother was hard, and now I'm gonna have a baby. Then I felt sick. Sick from the thoughts that had been spinning in my head all this time. All the things I'd done, or came close to doing. Kelly's gonna have a baby. Ignoring the fact that she and Mickey are basically children themselves. They have their whole lives ahead of them. But for me, my die was cast the moment I stopped at that damn gas station. I'd already been considering that if I were able to sell the novel to Schaefer and leave town, that maybe Kelly and Mickey could move in here. Maybe they'd be able to find a happiness here that Walter and I never could. You were right. But we're almost done. And not even 50 minutes have gone by. How nice. I love it. Well, hands always remember what they've done. Were you expecting anybody? I wasn't. Maybe it's Daddy? Oh, wait a minute. Milkman. Oh, shit. Afternoon. Oh my god. Oh my god, that gave me chills. Ew, I don't know why. That really freaked me out. What's going on? Milk delivery, ma'am. This must be some mistake. No, that's impossible. But we don't get milk delivered here. You disappointed us, Loretta. Excuse me? You had such a promising start. Only to let yourself balk to petty cowardice right at the finish line. I don't understand. Oh, but you do understand. You've done so much work, told so many lies. All for what? I ain't a murderer. I think Walter might have a thing or two to say about that. Alright, Lo, time is running out, so listen carefully. Margaret will be here soon. Get rid of her. Pull yourself together, Loretta. This is your last chance. Got it? Make sure Margaret forgets how to get here. For good. Otherwise, the consequences will be irreversible. But I don't know the combination. Yes, you do, think. When did all start for Walter? And for you? Remember what happened in New York? Well, ma'am? Looks like I got the wrong address. I'm sorry about that. Wow, that was trippy. Holy smokes. I hope you have a great day. Oh man. Yeah, she's like losing it. Hey, Laura, who was it? Oh, the clock's working again. It's louder than before. Loretta, are you okay? Miss Harris? Yes, I'm fine. Just a little Laura. Uh-oh. Walter's popularity waned after the war ended and people stopped buying his books. One of the stories did get turned into a screenplay starring Rita Hayworth. But that was more an exception than a rule. Walter did his best to put on a brave face, but there's no denying it bruised his ego. They didn't even put his name in the end credits. We put a down payment on a luxury rental apartment on 12th Avenue. Walter was, well, not a communist, that's for sure. But he was at least a socialist in his beliefs. Not that I can really tell the difference, mind. It was pretty fashionable among writers and artists back then. As the daughter of a hard-working miner who died in the mine just the day before it was closed, I can't say I shared his leftist ideas. Don't mean I think that the Jews, Bolsheviks, or that Stalin feller pose any threat to the American way of life. But I still consider communism to be nothing more than a fiction. Fueled by intellectuals to the east side who've hardly worked a day in their lives. We argued from time to time. Walt called me, or rather, people who shared my way of thinking, you know, hypothetical people who probably exist somewhere, but basically myself personified for the purpose of his conversation. Philistines. Said the Philistine's paradise is an easily swayed construction that only needed a good rub from the blinkers to fall off. But the Philistine's paradise ain't so bad. We lived in it while we were in New York in a way. We had a cozy rental apartment with an electric toaster, an electric iron, one of those automatic lemon squeezers. Sure, we paid for it all in installments. So what? I can say one thing for sure. It was much better in being born well-fed paradise than in some crumbling old barn with no central heating. Walter may have needed to hear the rustle of wheat for his inspiration. All I ever heard was the whispers of demons. Well, what's up? I took her to bed. How's she looking? She seems all right, but I'm no doctor. She said it's the weather. You want to head out? Oh, I don't even know anymore. Maybe we shouldn't leave her alone, you know? Oh, come on. She nearly broke her damn neck, Mick. But she didn't, did she? What else is there for us to do here? She gave me a haircut, though. So giving somebody... That's funny. She did? Oh, when'd you get that done? Oh, you wouldn't have even noticed if I hadn't said nothing. Well, it's beautiful. Can we hit the road now? Fine, let's go. Easily swayed, is she not? There's no way to turn back now. And there never will be. It's so noisy inside my head. My thoughts are all murky. No, scattered even. I don't want to think. I want to act. But it feels like there's a glass wall in front of me. And I'm gonna break it. How could I have been so blind? December 24th, 1946. The day that divided my life into before and after. That's the combination. What happened on that day? The straw bull, the manuscript, or typescript to be more precise. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. John Milton, Paradise Lost. Straw bull. 200 pages of yellowed, strange-smelling paper. Inches of metal had been keeping me away from my destiny. And finally, I held the book in my hands. It wouldn't be a work of Walt's if it didn't include some pretentious epigraph from John Milton. I don't know this poem, but it's like I said before, I don't read much. That knock actually scared me. I thought it was a door in my room. A sharp knock on the door interrupted me from enjoying the moment. Comment down below if that knock also made you look. It was Margaret, right on time. Sorry I was so rude before. Are you, though? It's okay. I can understand, I think. So strange. She's like, it's weird that they're chilling out together, and like, she knew she was cheating with a married man. Like, that blows my mind. Thanks for the milk. Yummy. Oh, no. I hope you choke on it. Brutal. Ain't it funny how nothing's changed? Excuse me? This living room, the Harris house. Or your house, I suppose. Might be a little dustier than before, but that's about it. Double-crossing bitch. Walter and I were friends when we were kids, you know. Explains it a little bit. We'd spent entire days here at Miss Harris's. Before Clarence passed away? Oh yeah, Loretta, long before that. But Clarence ended up being the best of us. I'm so proud of him. His Purple Heart and his Bronze Star. You used them to open your favorite ginger ale. Were delivered with a letter from the president. Can you imagine? I think I saw a rat on the porch. Yeah, I ran out of poison. Margaret takes a sip of her milk. So, who's the fetching young couple you're renting to? Oh, that's Walter's daughter, Kelly, and her fiancé. Get out of town. I'd love to meet her. Tell him to make sure they come pay me a visit. So, Walter still hasn't showed up? Well, you don't see him here, do you? The sheriff came and spoke to me, Loretta. Bill's a good man. But I ain't told him about our situation. Not yet, anyway. He tell you that Walter did time once? I don't understand. What's not to understand? Your lover Walter's an ex-con. You shouldn't go making up stories, Loretta. Guess neither of us knew him as well as we thought, huh? This ain't like him. What about his novel? The manuscript's upstairs in his safe. He left it here? He told me they were sending him a check. What are you getting at? Is that why you decided to ruin my marriage? You ruined it yourself, Loretta. Walter's miserable round you. Don't you get it? You're the miserable one. What do you know about marriage? Now you're telling me he just up and left? Left me. Left his novel. Left his own daughter. He did it once before. I don't understand why it would be hard to think somebody might potentially do it again. Yeah, seriously. He left her a long time ago, Margaret. You think you're the first. Exactly. You ever ask what happened with Kelly's mother? Left to rot with tuberculosis. And Walter kindly paid for the funeral. Linda drank one too many of those radium drinks, and you know that. You know why we moved then? 'Cause he wanted to finish his book. Quit being such a fool. Walter's always been a coward. One small problem's enough to make him turn tail and run. I don't trust you, Loretta. Then get this through that ginger scalp of yours. Let's say you're right. Let's say his filthy, lying ass is currently rotten in the well out in the yard. Rat slowly picking his bones clean and all that. A fate he'd totally deserve, by the way. Even if that were all true, it'd be your word against mine. This place is freezing. Oh, we have a purple mouse now? What? Is it the room spinning, or is it just me? Should have called it quits at that last vodka martini. Yeah, okay. The last 3 vodka martinis. The lights on in the bathroom. Is Loretta still up? I urgently need to take a leak. Love this photo. Kelly 7 here. I wonder how she's doing. I ought to send her a postcard. What a guy, huh? Spent your whole life trudging through bullshit, just like the rest of them. But look at you now. Standing in a tux. As crisp as a new dollar bill. Wish my folks could see me now. Oh, we got a key. Hey, are you in there? Let me in, would ya? I really gotta go. Laura? Oh, for Christ's sake. Let me in. Johnny's bedroom. I shouldn't go in, or I'll wake the baby. Loretta forgot to turn it off. Again. Must have been listening to one of her lousy radio plays. I really wish she'd pick up a book. Woodstock, and my typewriter. Hasn't brought me money or fame. I ain't in the right state of mind to be dialing anybody, even if I wanted to. The line shouldn't be operating at all this time of night. It's in the sink. I'm probably gonna regret this. But Loretta ain't giving me any other options. I was gonna pee in the sink. Well, I guess all the pipes go to the same place, right? As long as you rinse it out afterwards, maybe? Oh, yeah. That's much better. The hell's calling at this time of night? Hello? Oh, it's you. Yeah, I told you I would. I'm not whispering. Because it's 2 a.m. Because my wife. What the fuck, Frank? Why are you calling me at my house? How do you even get the call through it at all? No, I'm not drunk. Yes, I hear you. I got it. Tell Wallace I have something even better. He's gonna love it. I just need a couple more weeks. I know, Frank. But 2 weeks aren't gonna hurt anybody. That's none of your business. How would they know? No, I haven't spoken to anyone. Are you trying to scare me? Don't try me, you fat fuck. I know what I'm doing. I've gotta go. Don't call me here again. Think you're so clever, huh? Well, I've got other plans, Frank. Where'd I put those fucking matches? I need the number. Think, Walter, think. Better. They'll be in the writing desk. I'm gonna bend you all over, bunch of greedy assholes. Jeez, what a conversation. Oh my gosh. Oh, writing desk. Oh, there it is. Wait, no. Okay, we got it. That's it. One call. No Wallace, no Chambers. No more dirty work. Only literal, honest-to-goodness literature. Suck it, Robert Penn Warren. But there'll be no turning back. These people are dangerous. Screw it. Dangerous or not, they're gonna make me rich. And some broad woke the baby up. What? Toaster? Oh, Walter. Let's buy a toaster, Walter. Let's make breakfast like they do in France, Walter. $25. And for what? Where are my goddamn breakfasts? Oh, so he's like angry. Uh-oh. Damn refrigerator costs half the down payment of this place. But it's empty, as always. Wow. Okay, so they both had some super serious issues going on. Oh, you fat son of a... I told you not to call here, you Oh, honey. Sorry, I thought it was someone else. Yeah, everything's fine. I just got home, just fine. Are you okay? Can't sleep. Oh yeah? Miss you too, baby doll. What? She's not asleep? No. No, I haven't told her. I don't know. When the time is right. When the time is right, okay? Oh, so he's talking to his mistress right now or something? Like, go to bed, baby. Good night. I love you too. Bye. Huh. Walter sighs. What is going on here? Oh, Loretta, are you out of your mind? Laura, you fall asleep there? Open the door. Do you hear me? Open the door right now. God, Loretta. What have you done? I don't know. What happened there? Be careful with the china. You're sick, Loretta. Maybe so, but I'll be sick and 30 grand richer. And then I'll be long gone. Oh, you hear that? That'll be an important call. From the publishing house, most likely. I'll be back in a moment. Should I kill the ginger bitch now? Or maybe I should just let her go. What can she really do? Run crying to Bill? She's probably rolling around with him too. Who'd believe her? I won't be much more than a memory by the time anyone figures it out. Cuba, Tahiti, Hawaii. The world's gonna end up for you like you won't believe, Loretta. All you gotta do is make a choice. Aloha. Hello. Miss Harris? We accept the offer. One of our guys is already on his way to you. Mr. Fitzgerald, he'll be in touch when he's in town. Marvelous. Oh, and Miss Harris, please accept our deepest condolences on behalf of the Atlantic Press team. We are extremely concerned and hope Mr. Harris will return soon. When I finally hung up, Margaret was nowhere to be found. Must have gotten scared. Wish I hadn't wasted my chicory root entertaining her. Either way, I had the manuscript. All I had to do was wait for Fitzgerald. But of course, something just had to go wrong. Something I never would have expected. What is happening to my birds? What? We get this. I believe in us. We got this. We're running low, but we got this. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we got it. Oh, that scared me. Did you say something? No. Oh, we're nearly there. I think I saw a dead bird on the road. And turn on the radio or something. What beautiful artwork. It ain't picking up any stations around here. Be patient, we're almost there. Is that your hip flask rattling around over there? Walter ignores and keeps on driving. You know, we're on the highway, right, Walter? Yep, and not another car in sight. Relax, okay? Maybe I should drive for a while. No need. Like I said, we're almost there. Good, 'cause I'm starting to get car sick from all the wheat fields. You and me both. What happens now? So, we gonna run a farm like your folks did? I reckon there ain't much difference between cotton and wheat, huh? Please, don't start. Then talk to me. How am I supposed to know what happens now? I don't have all the answers. You're not in the mood today, I get that. But moving out here should do you some good. It'll do us both some good. You know what? Maybe we should just sit in silence. You read my mind. Hand me that damn flask. So, did I make it? So did she go crazy after whatever happened with the baby and like he moved them out here to try and help her and she's just like nuts? I'm really invested into this. The moose head? Anything change? Didn't expect me to make it, did you? Bite me. Oh, she's so angry. What's in here? I know the manuscript is in the safe. And I got the combination. There ain't anything more for me to do in this smoky old room. Walter's things bring back, unpleasant memories. I want to go look in the basement. Really? Again? What, is there a bird? Oh, the pipes. I'm gonna sue that damn plumber. He had told us to check the basement. Like we'd forgotten something? The noise is coming from the hole this time. But it's all boarded up. I can't pull them off with my bare hands. Think I saw an axe in the barn. Yeah, it was like at the front porch. Like, and we saw it at the start. Hold on. Oh, it's not there. Oh, a shovel. Goddamn music. Why do they always got to play same melody? Over and over and over. The well? Yes, let us interact with the well. Don't look over there. Just don't. Why not? Don't want to see your handiwork. You crazy. Crazy. Oh, we haven't been over this far before. Oh, that's creepy. Ooh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that music. Oh, found it. Ooh. This'll do. Hope I don't get a splinter. Oh. Oh, there's a nest. Johnny was born a healthy, pink baby boy. But over time, his skin started to get all these scabs that'd peel off like film. I didn't know what to do. No one would tell me what was happening. I used to take a lot of baths. It was the only time Johnny calmed down and stopped crying. It'd soothe my heart, too. Walter didn't care. For him, it was a game. We were playing family. And he got bored real quick. He'd go to these secret political meetings, writers' evenings, school reunions. He never missed a chance to spend a night out of the house, leaving me and the baby all alone. Always. I ain't touching that. I don't want to upset Mama Bird. Oh. Oh, Lord. You scared me. What do you want? Oh, it's a stranger. I thought that was... Hey. I'm talking to you. What are you staring at? Oh, are they ghosts? Oh, Jeremiah. Y'all shouldn't yell at old Jim Bob, ma'am. He's a mute. So what do you want? There's a little problem. Would you go take a look? Show me. Oh, God, what a smell. Why is it here? The cattle's dying. Yeah, I can see that. Maggot's already getting to work. Oh my gosh, and the thing's still alive? It's Phillips. The storm must have scared him to death. This one probably bolted in the night and wandered over to your land. What's wrong with it? Is it sick? None too sure, I reckon. Harvest rotten, cattle dying. Witchcraft is what it is. That's crazy talk, witchcraft. Well, it ain't right, Saul. Maybe it's the water. Don't you go drinking from the well. I ain't. We've got piping. What's gonna happen with the heifer? Smith's getting the rifle, that's what. Gonna haul her away in a truck tomorrow. I guess I'll head home then. Oh shit. A pair of hillbillies poking their noses around. I best put an end to that sooner rather than later. So the cattle are getting their water from our well, and it's poisoning them now. So someone's gonna look. Oh, the radio's dead. The sooner I start, the sooner I'll finish. Alright, let's get to it. Oh, what's inside? I can't see a thing. The sound of brakes. Sounds like a car pulled up in the driveway. Wait, wasn't this the PI? He wipes his neck with a handkerchief. It sure is. You've got a, very lovely house, ma'am. Oh, this is where the story started. Got it. Don't bother. I can't stand this place either. Is this Mr. Harris's house? His parents? Ma'am? How long has Mr. Harris been gone for? Why don't you start off by telling me? Who was that hired you? Of course. I work for a firm called Wallace & Partners. I represent the interests of Mr. Wallace. Your husband owes Mr. Wallace a substantial sum of money, ma'am. Did Mr. Harris mention anything about that to you? No, but I've heard about Wallace. And I know he used to be a criminal. You may be right. But who can truly call themselves a saint in today's world? Mr. Wallace has paid back his debt to society, and is now worthy enough to live in it. You know, he recently donated $30,000 for disabled war vets. If Wallace gives away his money so easily, then what does he want with my husband? We don't have any money. You're wasting your time. You have to understand, ma'am. We wish Walter no harm. We're old friends of his, and we want to help. Think about it. Would I really drive all the way across the country just to collect some old debt? Mr. Wallace knows about Walter's money situation. You see, he was supposed to pass on a particular item to us. An item that belongs to us. What are you talking about? Did Walter ever happen to show you a box? Oh, that's the one that we found at the bus. A box? It's in our car. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't like that. Yes. A wooden one with a lock on it. I don't know what you mean, mister. Why would he ever show me a box? Beads of sweat fall from Chambers' face onto his wrinkled shirt. Can I get you something to drink? Honestly, I was hoping you'd ask. The kitchen's just down the hall. Should I get the axe now? Well, I mean, I guess not. We kill him, or the story, forces his death? Yeah, the story forces his death here. Let me ask you, ma'am. Why did you move out here in the first place? Walter wanted to write his book. And did he? Yeah, he's working with a publishing house. With Mr. Schaefer. Yes, I know. Mighty interesting, isn't it? First you move from New York. Then Walter up and disappears. Maybe he was afraid you were coming. Maybe he was. Tell me, Miss Harris. Where do you think your husband might be? Got any ideas? Just tell him he's in the well. Should I? We're just gonna tell him he's in the well. I'm begging your pardon. Oh, got him. Shit. There he is. I took Chambers' car and put my foot on gas. I was lucky he left keys in the ignition. He also left something else. Oh, poor Chambers, he didn't even think he needed his revolver. I was racing down the highway as fast as I could, and then I saw it. A ferocious dance with hundreds of birds. They call it a murmuration. Didn't think I'd ever get to see one. Truly hypnotizing. I had nowhere to run. Not like I'd have enough gasoline anyway. Such a stupid, impulsive decision. I killed a stranger. And that dumb hillbilly saw me doing it. Would he tell anyone? Not that it'd make a difference. Apparently, I just ain't the person I thought I was, or thought I could be. I'm so sorry it turned out this way, Walt. But you can't force a river to flow backwards. There's no glue. I just couldn't remember. But then I understood that I didn't really want to. Oh, what? Get up, Loretta. We've got a lot more work to do. No, please. I can't do it anymore. So that's it. You're done. Palm trees, pina coladas, young, tan-skinned boys are all still within your reach. It's the middle of century after all. Concentration camps? Nuclear holocaust? Who are they to judge you? It's high time you become a master of your own destiny. Now, grow up. Get out from under their oppressive thumbs. Throw off the shackles. Who knows, maybe you'll even write your own memoir someday. The world is your oyster, Loretta. Now come on and get up. Now, keep this in mind. We're not the only ones looking for Walter. There are people out there who only want to cause him and his family harm. I'm staying at the Twin Oaks Motel. If Walter happens to show up, you be sure to call me. Here's my card. Now your husband is in serious danger, but you and I can help him, together. Twin Oaks. Miss Harris. Good morning. How are you doing? Patrick Fitzgerald at your service. I represent the legal interests of the Atlantic Press. We spoke on the phone. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Can I get you anything? No, thank you. Yes, I don't trust that vending machine food either. Well, Miss Harris, I have to admit, that letter of yours was, unexpected. I hope you understand. The scale of the trust my firm has in your husband. I was sent out here from Mississippi, you know. We expect Mr. Harris to reappear soon, of course. And then we'll all learn the secret of his mystical disappearance. But before that, I have a couple of questions. Remind me, what novel are we talking about here? You don't know? I do, but I like to be sure. The Straw Bull. Have you read it, by the way? I'll say yes, I guess. And how'd you find it? It's his best work, a real page-turner. Fitzgerald claps his hands. Fantastic. Loretta notices his soft hands. She realizes this is the first time she's seen a man with a manicure. In that case, I suggest we call it quits on the coffee. You hand over the manuscript and I'll make some calls. We can get contracts written up and... You do have the manuscript with you, right? That ain't gonna work, mister. No contracts, not this time. I thought I made my point very clear in the letter. Your point? That's right, $30,000. A check is fine if you can't do cash. A check? Huh? Listen, Fitzpatrick. Fitzgerald. If you want the novel, then you're gonna have to pay me. For a moment, a look of incandescent rage flashes across Fitzgerald's clean-shaven, reptilian face. After a pause, his smile returns with a sparkle. Well, all right. We'll play your game. No contracts. I can even write that check for you right now. But I gotta see the manuscript first. The manuscript's at home. Locked up in a safe. Fitzgerald takes a slurp of his coffee. Did you come here by car? Geez, this coffee is lousy. Yeah, I drove here. He does look a little reptilian, doesn't he? The journey home usually takes 25 to 30 minutes. But with Fitzgerald's high-speed motor, we got there in 15. He really put the pedal to the metal. And seemed quite comfortable doing it, like he was used to it. You couldn't make that man hush up for love or money. His lips were flapping the whole time, talking about weather, sports, his work over in Mississippi, Louisiana, singing the praises of New Orleans cuisine. So, 30 grand. That's quite the pretty sum. I'd say it's fair. Looking at you, I get the impression your company ain't short on money. Hey, so long as folk want to keep reading about people sleeping with and murdering each other, then your husband, myself, and even you will be set for life. No, it can't be. Oh, wait, it's open. The safe's open. I don't get it. Someone stole my manuscript. Oh, that's, well, Chambers. Well, Miss Harris. It looks like we're done here. No. Wait. I know who stole it. I know where it is. I'll get it back. That's certainly an entertaining story, Loretta. You've given me quite the performance. It was an intimidation act at first. But now you've evolved onto Broadway. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Harris jumped out from behind that curtain and sang us a tune next. No, please. You've already wasted too much of my time. I'm heading back to Mississippi. And I'll be sure to advise Mr. Schaefer away from any further dealings with you or your husband, wherever he may be. I'm begging you, stay in town just a little longer. I'll get you the manuscript. Or, cocksucker, what do you know? I'll go with the first one. Fitzgerald sighs deeply. I don't know what you're planning, but my boss is deeply interested in that book for some reason. I'll be leaving tomorrow at noon. Be sure to keep that in mind. Okay, so we bought ourselves a little bit of extra time. 'Cause I won't be coming back again. Are we clear? Crystal, I'll bring the manuscript. I promise. Well, alright then. Can I use your phone? Oh shit. Fog and rain again. Oh, that scared me. I raced down the slick road in a frenzied rage, heading to the motel that Chambers had written on his business card. Fat-ass moron with rotten teeth. He must have stolen the manuscript when I was in the basement. But why? How could he have known the combination? Who is this Mr. Wallace he's working for? And why did they need my manuscript? The rain soon gave way to hail. That fell so hard I considered stopping to chain the tires. I almost missed it as I struggled to keep the car on the road. The neon sign winked in the darkness. Twin Oaks. Here it is. I find Chambers, I find the manuscript. The porter ain't here. Lucky you, Loretta. Oh, we're just gonna read the book then? Alright, I see what kind of game she's playing. Chambers ain't on the list. He must have used another name. Damn, but which one? Oh, look at this. Too fancy. This one ain't even a man's name. Two women sharing a room? Neff, that's a weird name. Angel, I don't think that's his style. Another woman. Sounds like a couple of plain Janes from the Midwest. This one looks familiar. I think I went to school with this guy. Chicken Scratch. That one. Charles F. Banks. Frank Chambers. Bingo. It's an anagram. It looks like he's in room 12. Okay. Oh, let's get the key. Room keys. They're locked behind the glass. I can't get to them from here. So, probably gotta go through, what, staff only maybe? Ain't got any change. Coffee machine? A bulky coffee machine. Paradise for roaches. What's this? Oh, the rooms. Can't see a damn thing. Chambers lowered the blinds. Oh, this is his room. Oh. Should I call? Hold on. How do I get back? Give me the coin, I guess? A quarter. This could come in handy. Let me see. Chambers. You in there? Open up. Loretta pulls on the handle. It's locked. Of course it is. Ventilation pipes. The vents go through all the rooms. Okay, good to know. What's that? I ain't digging through the trash. Can we go in there? No? Locked. But it looks like the key is still in the other side. I can try an old newspaper trick. Mama would sometimes lock me and my brother in her room when we were the kids. And then she'd always leave the key in the door. We learned if you could slip a newspaper under the door and give it a good enough push. Oh, I've seen that in the movies. Alright. Buy a newspaper, don't torture the machine. Let's get our newspaper. Oh, do I get it? Hey! Where's my newspaper? Come on, you dumb bucket of bolts. Give me back my money. Ma'am, can I help you with something? What happened? Oh, I'll tell you what happened. This piece of machine ate my money. Or, I think I lost my room key. What do we tell him? I think we're gonna tell him it ate our money. Oh, I'm sorry. Technology, am I right? And to think they say they'll replace you and me one day. Here, you're welcome to mine. But I want my money back. Maybe I changed my mind about having a newspaper. Thanks, that's very kind of you. So what do we do now, though? Because he's like watching us. Or he's like here? He can see us. Oh, wait. I don't know if I should be... He's gonna see us though, isn't he? Excuse me, ma'am. That room's for staff only. I need to find some way to distract the porter. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, we're not gonna be able to do this. Oh. We can call the front desk though. Call room service. Oh, hog. Room service? How may I help you? Hey, there's a fountain spouting out of my toilet. You gotta send someone to room 5 and fast. What in the... I'm on my way. Haha. Hopefully that'll distract him for a while. Alright, let's get back down there. See what kind of mischief we can get up to. Oh yeah, that did the trick. He won't be gone for long though. Yeah, he's gonna know that. Room 11. Got the key to room 11. Better than nothing, I suppose. Alright. Let's get in there. Oh, oh, that gave me goosebumps. That moth actually got me really good. A well played game. Well played. Smells damp in here. Pin-up girls. Toolbox. Okay. Call it intuition. But I feel like I'm gonna need this screwdriver. What's that? Mike, the Broad and 11's complaining about some stink in the ventilation. Think a rat might have died in there? Go check it out. Oh, and we got the key to 11. Nice. Is that everything? I think we got everything. Rooms? What the hell are you doing, Loretta? I'm lucky the real Miss Woodhouse isn't here. Jeez. I ain't Amelia Earhart. About time I got used to it. Alright, let's check out the room. Drawer. Empty. I don't know why we're snooping in here. Bible? Okay. A Protestant Bible. They put one of these in every room. I don't really believe in God. Or rather, I don't want to, given all that's happened. I can feel the air moving around my feet. Move the armchair. A vent. This probably connects the room to chambers. I might be able to turn the screws if I had a coin or something. Damn it all. But we have a screwdriver, so even better. Alright, here we go. Oh, are we just gonna like creep through here? Something's wrong with us. Oh, that's creepy. I swear, this is the only time I'm doing it again. Wait, again? Chambers, you there? Let's find his suitcase. The suitcase is locked. Just take the whole thing. I can't open it. Yeah, we're just gonna bring the whole thing with us. Holster. That's Chambers' pistol. Is it loaded? But where is he? Crumpled newspapers. I've seen these in detective movies. They put these down so they can hear people sneaking toward the bed. Really? Who or what was Chambers afraid of? Oh no, I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh shit, that noise scared me. Oh my gosh. Oh, for the love of... Oh, this ain't the time to fix my makeup. Chambers, what a stench. How long's he been here? I think I'm gonna puke. Chambers' fat fingers look like bloody sausages, and it looks like they're holding on to something. Can I take it? I'm too old for this shit. This must be the murder weapon. Looks like someone slashed Chambers with a straight razor. Better not touch it. Alright, let's not touch it then. We're gonna hear crumple newspapers. Give me the suitcase. Bad news, boss. Harris ain't here, just his wife. And it's hard to say whether she's just acting a fool or if she really is one. Only thing I can say for sure is he's gone AWOL. This job ain't easy. Pig's already making a mess of things, but I've got one last lead. Margaret Hatfield, a neighbor. The widow that Walter's been sleeping with. I'll pay her a visit tomorrow. Oh yeah, I think I'm being followed. I'll call again from a payphone later. It was clear from Chambers' strange telegram that neither he nor Mr. Wallace were interested in the manuscript. They were chasing down Walter for old unpaid debts. But it looks like Chambers had some of his own too. Guess he'll never repay them now. I was more than a little confused. Who stole my manuscript? If it wasn't Chambers. Am I asking too many questions? I ain't getting any answers. I'm a simple woman. I got simple desires. Was everything falling apart the one time I decided to try my luck? The storm wasn't letting up, so I headed home. Musta got some of Chambers' blood on me. Some corrosive thoughts were eating away at my head from the inside. Black raindrops rolled off of my wet hair. The gaslight flickered in the kitchen. Loretta sniffs at the air. Something smells weird. Like someone's smoking cigars. Uh-oh, we have a visitor. It's coming from the kitchen. Alright, let's see. Well, the storm's cut the wires. Damn. We can't go upstairs either. Oh, who's that? How did you get in here? Take a seat. Oh. Oh, shit. Why doesn't anyone just do as they're told? Sorry, I tried to grab the sickle. Listen, if it's money you want... Shut the fuck up. I should have sat down. You will speak when spoken to. Where's Harris? Who the hell are you? Oh no. Oh, that's... okay. I'll ask again. Where's Harris? I don't know. Where's the box? What box? Oh. Quit playing dumb. If I hear one more lie come out of your mouth, I'll pierce your eye with a needle. Now, where's the box? Uh-oh. Should we just... It's in the yard. What was that? Speak up. In the red barn. The barn? Where exactly? It's in a big chest. The stranger sighs. Guess that means I'm getting wet again. You better pray that I find it. Listen, I don't know what. Quit squirming. Oof. Okay. Oh, is he handcuffing us? He sure did. Oh. Wait. No. No. Open it? I guess. I don't know what else we can do. Empty. Shit. Chimney? That asshole chained me to the stove. Where'd he get a pair of handcuffs? Is he a cop? No way. Not with a face like his. I can't die here. Not like this. There's gotta be some way to take him off. I can give these a try, but I gotta be careful. I don't break them. I only have 3. Oh no. How do we know if it's right? Okay. Oh. Oh! We got it! We didn't fuck it up. Oh. Give me the sickle. Oh. He must be out in the barn. Okay. Are we gonna have a well party? Is that what's about to happen here? We're gonna ambush him when he comes out, maybe? Oh, I think he went up the ladder. Oh, that's creepy. Oh. He's got a gun. There's no way he'll miss from that distance. I need to sneak up on him. To try and stay in the shadows when the lightning strikes. Oh, we got him. Who are you? Oh. What is this? Jack Smith, private security. Tom Winters, insurance agent. Sam Plymouth's Department of Health. Who are you? Poor bastard's dead. Oh. A revolver with a full barrel. What, you gonna shoot me, scumbag? A cigar. Oh, damn it, not another cigar. We ain't done yet, buddy. You and I are going for a little walk. Oh, we putting him in the well? Wait. Oh, you're awake. I thought you died already. I'm bleeding. What are you? Oh, hold on a minute. Let me get up. Any last words? I said, wait a minute, damn it. I want a needle in your eye, do you? What? Not feeling so tough anymore? Beating up a woman in her own home. Listen, I got nothing on you. Ugh. I just needed Harris. I told you, he's dead. And rotting in the well behind you. And you're gonna keep him company. Now, give me your name. Let me go. You don't want to be a murderer, do you? You don't know nothing about me, mister. Start talking, or I'll put a bullet in your knee. Okay, sweetheart. Flattery won't get you anywhere. Okay, just relax. Look at me. I'm not going anywhere. What did you bastards do with my book? What book? Lady, are you out of your mind? He tries to laugh, but it quickly dissolves into pained coughs. Did you really think those books were paying for your livelihood? A nice house, a great car. Open your eyes, sweetheart. Your husband's just another run-of-the-mill crook. What are you saying? They kidnapped a child and tortured it to death. I knew it. You ever seen the name Nancy Olson in the news? The oil baron's daughter. Of course I remember. It was printed everywhere. The ransom was paid, but the little girl was never found. And she never will be. Well, she might, in some field somewhere with her head cut off, that is. The family eventually learned Wallace was involved. Something to do with the union. So they hired me. You're lying. Hey, Wallace confessed everything to me before he croaked. Sold his little errand boys all the way down to the river. You think I'm gonna believe that without any proof? It's right under your nose. The box. What's in it? I don't know for sure. A gift from Daddy or something. Far as I know, it ain't worth a fig. But your dummy of a husband, well, he decided to sell it. Then shit hit the fan. And he got out of Dodge, tried to cover his tracks. That's how I found him, actually. Alright then. Let's say you're telling the truth. You're cut from the same cloth, you and your big sack of money. How many people have you killed? Where do you draw the line of revenge? Hey, I only killed Chambers. Wallace died in a hospital. Soiled his hospital gown out of pure fear. And Harris, well, you said he ain't a problem anymore. Olson lost his wife too, you know. He's got nothing left but money and revenge now. A dangerous combination. So the manuscript. Margaret. What? Who? Listen, Toots. Let me go. You can even keep the box if you want it. Harris is dead and so is the fat-ass Chambers. My job's already done. I don't have any intention of killing you. Bullshit. Okay, but believe me when I say this. It wasn't personal. You were just in my way. Walter was a vulture. The world would breathe a little easier without him in it. What would you do if you were little Nancy's father? You're a woman, a mother. You should understand. Just let me go. You know what? I don't really care anymore. Even if you are telling the truth. That's Walter's problem, not mine. Wait, you got it all wrong. No, I got it right. I don't give two shits anymore. No, wait. Margaret's house was much like our own, yet still so much nicer. The paint wasn't peeling off the walls and the fence didn't sag. She and Clarence didn't have as much land, but they managed it by themselves. They didn't rent it out to farmers. Everything this filthy, thieving bitch had was better than anything I had. And she still decided to take away the last thing that was mine. The chance to change my life. It's hard to describe the amount of anger I was feeling when I kicked her door down. I busted into her house hollering her name, but got no answer. Photographs of Margaret and Clarence hung on the wall. There was some lithograph of a spring of wheat in a dusty frame. Water dripped from my wet hair onto the muzzle of the revolver, and the wind blew the sweet scent of flowers through the room. Margaret. Gramophone. A brand new gramophone. Oh, I didn't think you knew how to read. You... Give the manuscript back, Margaret. You're a monster. They'll throw you in the gas chamber for this. They might. But you'll end up with a hole in that thick skull of yours. Now, give me the damn manuscript. You killed Walter. You killed him. What for? Some lousy scraps of paper? You'll die for him too if you ain't careful. Now enough talking. And then why? Was it revenge? Because Walter was leaving you? Life is much more than men, Loretta. As if a whore like you would know. Give me the manuscript. No way, I'm handing it over to you. Get out of my house. Oh, you want to shoot? Then shoot. Add another crime to the list. One more is one less, right? Prove you've got no humanity left in you. I ain't giving you the book. You don't deserve his work. Walter was right. Right about what? Your son, Loretta. What was his name? Keep him out of this, you whore. Walter told me, but I didn't believe him. I just couldn't. But you killed him too, didn't you? Shut up, Margaret. You drowned your own baby. Shut the fuck up. What kind of person does that? Think of your soul, Loretta. You ain't talking your way out of this one, Margaret. Don't even try. You've got no idea how long I've waited for this. Goodbye, Margaret. Oh, shh. And the gas lamp broke. Click, click. And a battered Margaret rushed out into the yard. We ran like mad dogs in the wet wheat. My dress dirty with mud. Veins throbbing in my temples. I shot again and again, but I missed every time. Gunpowder burned my hand. I screamed. Don't remember what exactly. Eventually, Margaret screamed something too. I took aim and squeezed the trigger one last time. Then, after a little while, Margaret fell into the darkness. She lay in a puddle, holding her bleeding shoulder with her other hand. I must have hit an artery. You ruined my life, I screamed. You had no right to do that. I wanted to scream everything that was swirling around in my mind at that pretty young face of hers. Beautiful even despite the mad grin on the verge of death. But I got scared. So I grabbed her by the hair and pushed her head deeper into the puddle. And then I held it there for as long as I could. Oh my gosh, the fuck? Blood mixed with dirty black water. Until it started to look like streaks of gasoline. Or cranberry syrup in melted chocolate ice cream. Ew. Margaret struggled, slapping the water and splashing it sideways, until finally she stopped. I fell down beside her. Drops of rain rolled off my hair, washing away dust, blood, and sweat. I felt calm and free, for the first time in forever. And then something as red as a sunset filled the sky. Black clouds hid the stars. Pillars of black smoke rose into the air. Margaret's house was on fire. My house burned down that day too. Good riddance to it. I think back on those days often. I don't live in the past. No. I try not to. I don't think about it at lunch or dinner, or when I'm cleaning or getting ready for bed. But at night, those suppressed, passionate desires and dreams. Break free of the dungeon, I ruthlessly banished them too. Oh, what happened to our leg? Looks like we got our leg amputated. I've been having weird dreams lately. In them, human bodies melt like wax, brought to a fire. I wake up several times a night. My throat runs dry with thirst. My thoughts seem to run dry too. Like a river. Or a well. My forehead and armpits grow sticky with sweat. Until I can't get my words out straight. I ain't sure what I'm saying at all, or what's being said to me, but I eventually open my eyes. The bright ceiling lamp makes me want to puke. They never turn the lights off in the cells. The little blue ring looks like an artificial sun, and its rays feel heavier than anything I've ever known. Good afternoon, Loretta. How are you feeling today? Oh, our leg is amputated. Can you tell me why you hit Dr. Miller? That wasn't very polite. I can't help but worry that you'll bite me next. You have a familiar face. Cigarette? I thought smoking wasn't allowed in here. I'd like to make an exception for our regular guests. What? I need to run some tests and check the state of your bones. So I'm going to schedule you for an X-ray, Loretta. Who are you? I suspect there might be some damage to your bone marrow. Do you happen to know what neurosyphilis is? Okay, well, it doesn't matter now. How's your leg feeling? Any pain? With the drugs y'all are making me take? Nothing hurts no more. Well, maybe you should have hammered in that fucking nail, though. Walter played a cruel joke on you. Got you from the grave, the bastard. No. What do you mean, no? Come on, it's not like you didn't have any fun, right? Although I can't quite wrap my head around one thing. Why'd you chase her? Why not just grab the manuscript? The thought didn't occur to me. Didn't occur to you. You ever think about what's waiting for you, Harris? The chair. The gas chamber. Or maybe just a rope. Hell. I don't know, Walter. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, is this when they first move into the house? Maybe we can still go back. Go back? Where? To New York? Oh, come on, baby. I promise you're gonna love it here. The nature, the air, it's beautiful. Besides, what's the worst that could happen? Well, we obviously know what the worst that could happen is. We've witnessed it.